Okay. Let's see. I might not be able to do this at all with this particular camera, but we're going to try. And maybe I won't mess it up. I hope I don't. I'm on my way to Georgetown Pavilion. I exhausted the batteries on my other camera, so I'm trying this smaller one. It doesn't have the stabilization. I haven't used it enough in videoing to know enough of what I'm doing with it, but I think it might bounce around a little too much. Try and see how it works, see if we can get a little video here. Oh, there's a poor little something in the road. We're on 460 heading to the Georgetown Kentucky Pavilion in Franklin County. We're leaving Franklin County to go into Scott County to Georgetown, and like I said, I'm on 460. Thank you for riding along with me. I appreciate it. And when you see this video, when I get it posted on my YouTube channel, if you would, subscribe to my channel and leave me a comment saying that you subscribed, and I'll try to respond to everyone that subscribes to my channel. Oh, yeah, and like it too if you can, if you could like it. That'd be nice too, really nice. Oh, there was a corn patch that's still green. A lot of the corn patches now have turned brown. You know, they're harvest time and everything. The soybeans starting to turn brown, but a lot of them have still got quite a bit of green in them. I've noticed some of the barns already have their tobacco stripped and put in there to dry out. Kentucky has some beautiful farmland, older houses. Some of these roads like this are not huge like the interstate, but still very nice. Beautiful homes on here. And I get over a little, I don't like edges. And my car wants to let me know, my Camry, 2019 Camry wants to let me know that my driving lacks a little something. I'm trying to go a little slower so my phone won't just bounce right off of here. I don't have a holder yet for it. I mean, my camera. I'm not using my phone at the moment. I keep it so full of junk I don't have space for anything. But like I said, I appreciate you riding along with me. I really appreciate it. And here we are. There's a nice looking church building. It's Providence Baptist Church. So I guess the area here could be called Providence. I don't know enough. There's a lovely American flag. Been in the area a long time. I'm out for the ride, and I don't try to set in my mind where places are, but you know. I guess the Schweitzer Bridge must be nearby, and I have been there with my son, and I went there once with this lady that I know. She took me. We took some pictures and stuff. She knew about it. She's from the area and go there many times and take pictures, and she's an artist. I'm sure she's painted the pictures. She does great work. If you ever get an opportunity to buy one of her prints, you'll be glad you did. Her name is Lois Todd, and She has prints of all 4 seasons of my old Kentucky home. And that's beautiful. I have one of those. She gave me one once, yeah. Love these rock walls, these rock fences. Of course, I love the wooden fences. They're my favorite, and the black is my favorite. The white looks nice, but it's a little too bright on a sunny day, and I just think the black is less intrusive in nature than the white. But I love the rock walls, the rock fences, and I always wonder about the labor that went in. Of course, you wonder about the labor of anything, but I mean, you don't know who in the area out here who made those, and love those bales of hay. Can you see those? I'm not sure what you're seeing right now. I can't see it too clearly because my steering wheel's, I like mine set at a certain level. But I hope you're seeing it. Some of these beautiful places here. Traffic's a little heavy. Even in this area, traffic is a little heavy. Road has a lot of noise. I'm trying to not talk too loud. Maybe I am talking and too much. Who knows, right? It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful through here. Love the hay bales. Those are older hay bales. Junction 3378. We're going east on 460 to Georgetown and Scott County, Kentucky, from Franklin County, Frankfort, Kentucky. There's a pond, and I can tell by the color of the water that we're really needing some rain. Everything's looking so dry. Everything's a little dusty. So tomorrow is the first day of fall, first day of autumn. It's all about the equinox, and I love fall. It's been my favorite time of year pretty much all my life, but I have to admit, I love spring too. Spring is right up there. The one thing I really do like about winter, well, I might like several things, but the main thing is when in Kentucky, chances are you'll get some really nice snow pictures. When I was younger, I liked to be out in the snow, but not as much now. Just not as much, Trying to slow down around this curve so I don't sling my camera off anywhere. 371 at Sunco there, gasoline for regular. just love this. Just love it. Beautiful barns and everything. Okay, girl. You hear my Toyota, how she carries on? If I get on the white line or the yellow line just a little bit, she stays on her wheels all the time about me, trying to keep me corrected. Thank you, little missy. This is beautiful. Trying to slow a little bit around the curve. Don't want to sling my camera off. I wouldn't be happy with that, and you wouldn't either. So I wonder how many of you have ever been to Red River Gorge. Now there is a place that you want to visit, especially in the fall. It's nice in the spring too, and summer of course. It's even beautiful in the winter. I have been there, but mostly I go in the fall when I get an opportunity. It's a gorgeous place to visit. The color, if you go when it's got like its peak color, it's fantastic. It's fantastic. I'm starting to wonder, did I pass up my Georgetown exit? I mean, it'd be just like me to do such a thing, you know, because it's further than I thought. Seems like, you know. Love those grasses. See those grasses? Did you see that? I love those. They have a lot of that in eastern Kentucky and Knott and Perry counties, especially Knott County, but Perry County too. And it's just grand. It's so beautiful. I have this amazement about certain grasses and how they look. They just, you know, they'll have kind of different foliage, and when they get a little older, you know, they start getting they're kind of like we would call flowering or whatever. There's the pampas grass, if I'm saying that right, and it's just really beautiful. Now, see, there's some more grasses, or is that could be weeds? I don't know. But you have different kinds that are decorative, and people will put these grasses on their lawns and places in just little circles or little patches or something, just so it will add to the beauty of their place, their property. I really like that. Really like it. I like those old trees like that too. I like those a lot. See the cornfields? This is what I'm talking about turning brown for harvest, you know. When I was growing up, my dad would call it fodder, you know, fodder. And people would gather that into bundles and feed it to their livestock. Yes, I did. I got over just a little. See all the young sycamore along the road here? Yes, I'm over a little. Sorry, girl. So, Scott Board of Education. Hey, I came the right way. Have I been through here a lot of times? Yes, I have. I sure have. You know, and yeah. Over there was the veterinary clinic. There's some really nice schools. I've been over there and walked around. One of them has a rubber track over there. I don't know if it's rubber or what it is, but it's easier on your feet. And I went there with my son maybe a couple of times. Pretty nice, you know. It's nice. Just saw a truckload of hay going past. See the bounce of my camera. I might have stopped a little too fast. Oh, that's a pretty car. I don't know my cars like some people do, you know. If the name on it is really significant, you know, really clear, you can see it. Well, I guess this is time of day that school's out. They've let the buses are out taking the children home. I see one over there. And as we roll along through here, on the left up here, I think I'm in the right place. On the left up here, they have a Giovanni's. I haven't been there in quite a while, but oh, I tell you what, they do have some really good pizza, really good. So I don't know if they still have the restaurant there or not. Couldn't tell for sure. Yeah, it looks like they do. It's really good. They have some very nice neighborhoods. If I were moving from Frankfort, and I might at some point, if I were and I was going to live in Kentucky, I think I would really like to live here in Georgetown. I really, you know, like I said, they have the pavilion there. They have a lot to offer, and they're not far from Lexington. You know, from some areas here in Scott County, it's only about 12 miles or something to Lexington. It's not very far. And Lexington, you know, they're a big city, and they have a lot to offer. A lot of great hospitals, and a lot of businesses. Beautiful, beautiful area, Lexington, Kentucky. So I'm going a different route to the pavilion than I usually do. This will take me through downtown Georgetown, through part of it, at least. So they got a lot going on with the road work in here. Excuse me. down here on the left is a restaurant called Galvin's. Used to be my daughter's favorite place. I loved it too. You know, I would get their nachos deluxe, and it was just so good. More than you could eat at one time, and everything was so good. And then they just stopped serving it. It was around the time that COVID happened. A lot of changes happened. Like, for instance, in our area, Applebee's, last I knew, they don't have their baked potato anymore. And that's a big disappointment. They stopped having their sweet potato fries and things like that. Some favorites of mine. And it was difficult to beat Applebee's baked potato, but they stopped having it. Here in Georgetown and Frankfort too. So, but Galvin's is, yeah. And they've changed